At this point, we're going to open up for public comment, starting back here, and come on forward. And this is the way it's going to be. Raise your hand when somebody's finished. I'll point to you, come forward, have a seat, state your name and address for the minutes, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My name is Terry Clark, 14 Barrett Avenue. I happen to be a city councilor in Ward 3. I'm also a realtor, and for fair comment, I'm also a landlord. I would like to ask a couple questions, and probably I'm not sure if it's in the purview of this board to answer or not. I have been involved in a number of discussions throughout the city concerning housing, and two of the things that are paramount in my mind that I've heard is that we need housing for elderly people and that we need housing for workforce. And this petition does not, as far as I have heard, say whether or not that fills one need or another, and I'm not sure that this committee can ask them that. Another question that I have is what is the rent? What is the is it market rent that we're asking for here? What are the conditions of the people that may be what's the market that they're asking for here? I don't know that we can address city needs here. We do that all of the time. We look forward to see what our goals are, and we look forward to see what our needs are, and we try to fill those needs. And I'm not sure that this petition has said whether or not they're going to fill one need or another. I know that, as far as the elderly goes, the county is looking forward and looking to build new housing for that need. I haven't heard that the workforce housing has been filled, and I haven't heard anybody talk about that before, and I'm not sure that this petition is filling that need. And I don't know whether or not we can ask. Can I ask what the rents will be?
One can certainly ask. The applicant is under no obligation to answer, and in fact has stated that unless the board specifically requests an answer they're not looking forward to answering specific questions from the public. So you may talk to the person after the meeting tonight and ask those questions. Mm-hmm.
So the board cannot, in their deliberations, take into consideration the city's own needs that we have gone into over the last. Well, I've been a city councilor for almost 7 years, and in the last 15 years, we've been talking about workforce housing. We've been talking about the need for workforce housing, and I haven't seen so far, even as a realtor, people coming forward and presenting projects that are designed for that kind of need. What I see are market-based housing efforts coming forward that go toward the top of the market level, and really price everybody out of the market as far as workforce goes, and I didn't know whether or not we can't, this board can't address that. Is that right?
This is a private development. It's
Right.
not.
So
not
what
part
is
of our
it that this board really does for the city of Keene and for Cheshire County, if it can't address those needs? I mean, we're asked, the city council is asked to address those needs, and you know, we were told that, you know, we have limited resources and limited authority, and obviously this board has limited authority as well. So I guess I've answered my own question, and I would ask the petitioner to tell me who is being addressed here. What market are they reaching for? What are the rents? What are their expectations as far as the number of people that they're going to be able to put into these houses, and how fast is that going to happen? You know, the number of people, the number of apartments here, it just seems well, in my expectation, a little bit. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would say that I could fill those places in a year. It just doesn't seem realistic. I've heard a lot of the discussion about other things, but I haven't really heard anybody talking about who is going to live here.
Mr. Chairman,
Ms. Weeks.
is it possible to get an idea of how many people would like to address us tonight, and maybe we can put a time limit on it, so that...
Well, I've already spoken for 3 minutes. That's fine.
I would rather not put a time limit, but I would like to ask everyone to keep it succinct, that's all.
I've asked a number of questions that are unanswerable. I knew that when I got here. But I knew that those are the kind of questions that nobody else was going to ask, and I just did, so thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Beauregard.
Wow. What an asshole.